Oh, I literally just got in the door from work, hence wheatbag, and yes, I'm cheating by doing a lot of videos at the moment because I'm literally too sore to type right now after work today. Just clusterfuck doesn't even begin to cover it, and yes, this side is sore, and I'm using my wheatbag, and fuck, that feels good. I don't care how hot it actually is. I need a wheatbag. Thank you, and good night. Um, Yes, I managed to borrow a bike from one of Miles's many Facebook friends, contacts, acquaintances. When someone who sort of only knew of Miles by reputation was like friended him on Facebook, they seriously expected to just see everyone written for his like friends count instead of an actual number because he literally knows everyone in Dunedin. That's quite scary. He's the only person you can hang out with, go to the other end of the country, and there's still people he knows floating around. So, sorry, I've just started up my laptop and I was going, do this, do that. Hi, I'm a vast. I need to pop up little ads. Fuck you all. Ugh. But yes, I borrowed a bike, picked it up yesterday. Just sort of over on the flat part, the bloody Tayeri Plains. They live halfway up the road to Whare Flat. I was kind of worried. I was terrified that we would have to go onto the gravel road part. I was like, no, no, no. First time on a bike since January. I'm not going on a gravel road. But oh, thank fuck, they were still on the top. They were on the sealed part of the road, but they had a gravel driveway. Fuck. Yeah, I hate gravel. We on bikes, on a motorbike, you have sweet fuck all contact with the road compared to a car. You've got like less than half the amount of tire in contact with the road. You lose. There's lots of pretty engine sounds coming down the motorway today. Yes. I think I was talking about the tires. Anyway, picked up the bike, and yeah, we get there and it's this like muscly, tanned, blonde Swiss German dude. I'm assuming Swiss German because he had a sort of German-esque accent, but he was saying when Miles asked him what he was doing, he said that he's trying to, in the process of trying to get his military pilot's license converted to like New Zealand passenger flying, so you can, I don't know, because they're near the drop zone. But I was like, just I assume Switzerland because they have mandatory military service. Yeah, Sammy went to Japan to get out of, like, to put off having to join the army for a year, so you know. So yeah, it's like, this guy handing over his bike to me, girl, hair and plait. I had pinky gold nails this week. So he's like, I'm like, so this is just, the same as the other ones, like, this is just the same as the Marauder, right? You got your clutching gears on this side, brakes are on that side, and he goes, this is the clutch, this is the choke, this is the gear change. I'm like, forward brake, rear brake, engine cut, your indicators are over here, there's your horn, check the indicators, check the tires, check the brakes were working, check the lights were working, and he's just sort of like, he checked like 3 times to make sure it was me who was going to be driving and not Miles. It's like, I can't. I can't. Just like, I was out of fucks to give by that point. I'm like, nah, I don't care, it's a pretty bike, yay! It's a Suzuki 250 Intruder, and he's taken the pillion off, so it's sexy. Oh my god. This bike is a sexy beast. And it's a V twin engine as opposed to the Marauder has. And it sounds so fucking different. It handles differently. The center of gravity is a bit lower than on my last bike. My last bike, God. Oh, footprint, fuck, shit, fuck, son of a. Sorry, I've been standing in steel caps for the last 8.5 hours, so I try to sit down and my feet start cramping. Holy fuck, that hurt. Oh shit. So yeah, picked up the bike and I decided I would go like the long way from the middle of the Tari Plains back into town by going up 3 Mile Hill, through Waikari, and north Dunedin, back home along the one way. Maybe take a long trip through Clusterfuck. I got stuck behind a fucking log truck doing 15 k's an hour up the back of 3 Mile Hill. And I mean, this road makes me laugh every time because it's an 80k zone. Like, the speed limit on the road is 80 kilometers an hour, but the whole fucking road, all the way up in this 80k zone, you can't really go over 50 because it's just turns that you have, like, uphill, like S-bends and everything that you have to take at 35, 40 k's an hour. 50 if you've got a really good, like, you know, you've got really good skills and there's not much traffic because, you know, very dandy, very steep, very fun actually, very, very fun. But stuck behind this log truck, big line of cars, and I was like, the only place on the whole fucking road where I would be able to pass, I was still like 3 cars back behind him, so I was just like, fuck this shit. Pulled in at Flagstaff Lookout, turned around, went back down through Mosby. I was like, fuck this shit. But yes, it's a good thing I borrowed it. They were able to lend it to me a few days before my doing my practical test for my full license because wow, I just noticed my knees look like I've got gigantic black tits. I don't know, it was comfortable and it was not cramping. That's gonna happen again. But because yeah, it handles differently. It corners like, oh god, it's just so good. And yeah, the handling is just so good. Like, I was terrified that it would be like the fucking GN. The GN 250 corners like a house brick. It's just I've only ever ridden one once, and it's for my fucking handling skills test, and I was so happy. I was actually happy to get back on my scooter afterwards, because this fucking GN just, the aerodynamics of Minecraft Pig, the aerodynamics of the Square Pig. Yeah. But yeah, this one, it was, I noticed that, I've gotten into the habit of slamming out, like just slamming into gear on my bike, like dropping into gear really fast and just poof. This one you don't need to. I've had to learn delicate hands on the gears. Broad. Yeah, the power comes a lot sooner. Yeah, the power comes a lot sooner. Yeah, a lot sooner, and there's a lot more than I'm expecting at that. Fuck off, Avast! I want to buy a cheap fucking Avast for St. Patrick's Day. Just no. Oh god, I wish. Okay, when Seafood Dude is a bit more desperate for money, I'm gonna try and get him to help me, like, get to write a little thing that will just block the get this cheat now. Get this cheat now. Fuck off! Holy shit, just no. The ride to work this morning was interesting. It took me twice as long as normal because the speedo on this, instead of having the speedo like in my general range of sight up here on the handlebars, it's set down on top of the petrol tank. So I have to keep going down and down to check it because my new helmet like blocks vision from about there down. So I actually have to tilt my head right down to look at it. It's like, just pain in the arse. So I kept thinking I was going like from what I was used to judging from the sound and the vibration for how fast I was going. Instead, I wasn't doing 55, I was doing 40. Oops. So yes, that was fun. And it also took me twice as long because like this, when you change down a gear, the engine has like this little electric whine sound, and every fucking time I changed gear and heard the fucking little electric noise, or I heard that because it was the wind this morning. The wind was every time the wind whistled funny, or I heard this fucking electric noise. I was hearing sirens. I was actually hearing sirens, like the fucking fire engine that caused my accident. And I was freaking out not only was I like nervous driving a new bike in the half light when you're not very visible, and it's a black bike, so it's even less visible. You know, I was, you know, new bike, not the greatest driving conditions, the road was still a bit wet, and I am terrified of wrecking this person's bike because it's so pretty and I'm just borrowing it. It's like, you know, you worry when you borrow anything really expensive off someone to, you know, for whatever reason, because you're like, oh god, if I trash it, I don't think I could, like, if I trash it, I have to replace it and I can never afford to replace it. And yeah, I'm terrified of breaking it. But then on top of that, like, level of anxiety was the whole, like, I haven't ridden in a while, and the whole, last time I rode, I had a horrible accident, and every time I saw a car in my rearview mirror, I was having, like, fucking full high-def surround sound motion reenactment memories of the fucking accidents. It's like, car in the road, car in the road, oh fuck. Fuck me, I'm gonna have to drive to work a different fucking way tomorrow because, nah. Oh, it was only on the way to work this morning that happened. That the whole, like, fucking motion replay memory thing happened doing the drive. Whenever I saw a car behind me. Oy. But yeah, on the way home I was still hearing sirens whenever I had, like, anything that was remotely, like, it was like, it's like, God brain, I fucking hate you. Ugh. Just. So yeah, fun driving. It's like great bike, fucking asshole brain, and work is, God, it is the biggest clusterfuck ever. Just the biggest fucking clusterfuck ever. Oh, I can't believe that. It's so good. Okay, I'm gonna go. Wheatbag is almost heated out. So I'm gonna go do the gentle stretches, and oh wow, my neck's on pink from that now. No, I don't have a meningococcal rash. I don't have meningitis rash. I got all my meningitis vaccinations, thank you very fucking much. It is not a way I want to die. Oh, and it's flu stab season. I don't want flu again. Fuck no. Ugh. So yeah. And yes, the flu vax, my nana can't Glamour Nana can't actually get flu vaccine because I think it's like cultured in eggs, like the only way they can, like, manufacture, like, mass amounts of the serum, like it's one of the egg based ones. So yeah, she is so deathly allergic to eggs that getting a flu shot will kill her. So she relies on herd immunity. So it's like, you know, I saw some fucking bastards giving measles to a fucking cancer ward. Some fucking anti-vax bastard. Yay. On the bright side, they're gonna die. On the downside, they have collateral damage of a whole fucking ward of cancer patients. Yeah, it's not good that the people who've got cancer is gonna die. They're gonna die from measles. Yeah, that is just fucking shitty. I can't even clarify what I'm trying to do. I'm gonna go because this is approaching 15 minutes. And I won't do good in my case of coffee. This stuff is fucking fantastic. Although it's got this stupid, like, manly man, a real man, shit on the back. Like, a man can drink iced coffee when it's made for men. It's like, a man can drink whatever the fuck he wants, like whatever fucking iced coffee he wants, whenever. I mean, fuck, if you want to go to, like, fucking Toast and get one that's got, like, ice cream and chocolate sauce in it, fucking go for it, because those are amazing. Yeah, I don't like when people are told that they should be a certain thing. So, no, fuck you. So, you know, tell me I have to be a girly girl and play with Barbie dolls. Fuck you, I feed my Barbies to the neighbor's dog. I did. Poor Snoopy, he died a few years ago. I felt really bad. I was like, maybe it was, like, plastic poisoning from all the Barbie dolls I feed him. Seriously, I was like, make a parachute for them, throw them over the hedge. Oh, bitch. Yeah. I don't even know. I'm rambling. My brain is mush. I'm leaving now. Bye, 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 bye.